Welcome into episode number 622. It is the first Wrestle Wars Genesis live of 2025. Already got a good guest host on today. I mean, he is the management team of Infinite Oni and, of course, Mr. Matthew Ultraviolet, who's, by the way, apparently Matthew Ultraviolet is making his return, if you will, to TWA. I'm quite excited to hear that rumor as I know it. Anyways, I do have questions for certain people. Maybe they'll be answered today. We shall see. Lots going on today, though. Just like Action Zone Wrestling and Twitch All-Star Wrestling, we are having an absolutely fire card today. Championship matches all night long to ring in the new year. And I got to tell you, wait till you see this card. It's going to upstage both Action Zone Wrestling and Twitch All-Star Wrestling in one card. It's going to be a phenomenal evening of matches. But I do have a guest host. Let's welcome that guest host in. Welcome in, guest host. What's going on? What's new and exciting? What's been happening?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
And for the record, I never really left TWA.
I mean, he went on a hiatus.
No.
A hiatus.
Well,
I guess that's not leaving. That is like a sabbatical.
I'm just getting back into in-ring competition. That's all.
In-ring competition. Now, are you? Do you have anything to do with next week's Nuclear Winter stream preview? By the way, or is that something you can divulge? I mean, you're saying
that's my wife doing.
That's all your wife's doing. Okay, so we know January's involved. But now, is that just something you have to tell us? Like, is there like you're telling us no, but all of a sudden Ultraviolet shows up in the corner of January or something to that effect? I don't know.
No, that's my wife's show. So I mean, if that's what she wants to do, I mean, the only thing I've done as far as Nuclear Winter is maybe gave a little funding. That's about it.
Nuclear Winter, of course,
it's gonna be a good show.
It is a very highly anticipated show. It is the talk of the locker room. Everybody's excited, as you must be too. Mm-hmm. I'm sure January is.
Mm-hmm. Kids are excited as well.
So do you have any goals? Like, this is the new year, it's 2025. Do you have any specific goals set for yourself for 2025? Because 2024, I mean, you were busy, but you were quieter in comparison to previous years. So I'm just curious what 2025 brings for Matthew Ultraviolet.
Just going to be focusing on the business, really.
Business side of things?
Yeah, both wrestling and...
Now, is there potential? Is there a potential for a competition in the ring with you and somebody that perhaps you've never wrestled before or would like to wrestle, or is that something that's in the past now?
Well,
I see you, Jack and Mufasa. Earlier. Welcome in, guys.
I mean, I'm actually back in action now. I signed a contract with AXW. And I've been kind of, Alpha Extreme Wrestling. So I've been kind of getting my feet wet there. But, I haven't really stepped in the ring here in a long time.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with AXW.
I'm going to break kayfabe for a second. Epic Alpha X.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I am familiar with, yes, okay.
Yeah, where my wife, January, has held the title for, I think it's like 36 days. 336
days as champion. That's a long ass time.
She's held that title since February 18th of last year.
February 18th of last year. That's a long time to hold a championship. That is an accomplishment. Now, who did she beat for that championship?
Asuka.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying that that must have been a hell of a matchup. Because I don't think I saw that match. I would have liked to have seen that match. I wonder if is that match available anywhere? Can people watch that match? Yeah, I'm not sure either. That's why I was asking. But I mean, Asuka versus January, that's fire. That's main event material right there.
The thing is,
honestly, it was
before, and she was the only one who has beaten me for it.
Moon Raiders in the house. What's going on, Moon? Welcome in. And I'm doing fine. Mufasa, how are you doing?
Hello, Jack, Mufasa, and Moon Raider. Good to see y'all.
They are in the house.
Keep track of my food here.
I have a bad habit of starting the show and not even having it open. I do it almost every time, and I remind myself to open it before I go live. Hey, it just never happens. I'm always delayed in the process, but I was fairly on time today. I mean, well, with opening I wasn't on time with starting the show. I said between 4:30 and 5, but I was running behind just a tidbit. But anyways, I wonder what Luke's up to. I'm
surprised he's not here.
Me too, actually. I'm surprised. I mean, I do assume he'll probably pop in at some point. He could be at the shrine, you know.
I bet you anything he's at the shrine.
He is quite likely at the shrine.
Some more candles.
Yeah, absolutely. Hanging up new merchandise that he's purchased. I mean, that must be what you must walk in there and it's like a pack rat lives there. It happens to be all Mickey James merchandise. And he's got it all. It's crazy. Always buying something. Mm-hmm. He should just purchase shares in eBay, I think. But Jack, what are you up to? Are you off tonight? I guess it's probably nighttime where you are too, or at least early evening. Are you at the all women's store? Moon, what about you? What are you doing? And Mufasa, of course. Can't leave out Mufasa. Just realizing now that I've made my coffee incorrectly. Go figure, I did that to myself. Thanks for shouting out Infidoni. Unless you, of course, Matthew Ultraviolet, you might have done that for him, I guess. Somebody should.
Me.
That's not you? Okay.
I didn't shut myself out.
I'm gonna guess Jack did that then. Unless Glenola is lurking. I mean, it could be anybody, really. Well, not anybody, but anybody with mod status. I believe VIPs can shout out too, I think. I think, so it could have even been Moon or Mufasa. Either way, I appreciate you shouting out Infidoni. Again, Nuclear Winter. Actually, I will let Matthew Ultraviolet explain exactly what's going on with that. But it is next weekend. But Matthew Ultraviolet has all the details. What's going on, what's going down, what we can expect. Except for, a great time and tremendous action in the squared circle. But Matthew Ultraviolet, if you want to just tell us all just a little bit more about Nuclear Winter, the upcoming and very highly anticipated, by the way, trending it is on social media, Nuclear Winter for EVW.
Okay, so basically, Nuclear Winter is going to have a short card, but you also got to keep in mind, we also have one of the biggest matches to come out of it. So we're going to have our championship matches. As far as who's going to challenge Amber Extreme for the television title, that is to be decided. But we have a triple threat Extreme Rules Tag Team Championship match, as where the Pride Fighters, the team of Carol Diane and Angel Rose, will be taking on the Undergrounds, Taryn Toxic and Crazy Bitch. And just added is Summer Days, the team of Angelina and Regina Summers. They won this opportunity by winning their match this past Saturday. So that's going to be very interesting. And that tag team, by the way, is 3-0.
Ooh,
so
fantastic.
January thought, yeah, they've earned their shot. And of course, the wife is going to be defending her world title that she won on her birthday a couple days ago. She's going to be defending it against Queen Dust.
That's a very talented tag team roster too. So the fact that they're 3-0, that's very impressive.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because they went up to B. Jackson. They wanted to sign with HCW, but she said their division was full, so she signed him over to me. And ever since they just came in, they just kept winning. So. And they had a very hard-fought match against the Underground.
Exciting.
I wasn't sure if they were going to pull it off. But then we have the Nuclear Winter match, which is basically a 30-woman gauntlet eliminator. But the only way to eliminate your opponent is by knockout.
Ooh. Nice.
So it's going to be a long match.
Now, I know you're not going to sit and name off 30 people, but who are some of the people that are going to be in the gauntlet that people can look forward to watching? I mean, a KO only matchup. That's hype.
Yeah. Not sure if it's been done before.
I mean, I personally haven't seen it done before. I guess that doesn't mean it hasn't been, but I personally haven't seen it done. I know TWA has never done a knockouts only gauntlet. I mean, that's exciting. That is exciting.
First blood gauntlet, but never a.
I mean, I was emailed about Melissa Archer, of course, being a part of said matchup, but
yeah,
which by the way, is very impressive. Maybe one of the Archers will have some luck in a gauntlet or rumble. Elijah's his track record with gauntlets and rumbles is less than desirable. So maybe Melissa Archer can turn that around.
Well, the thing is, Melissa Archer's actually number 30.
Numero 30.
And she won that opportunity. So she'll be the last woman to enter.
When you think about it,
clear technical advantage.
When you think about it, number 30 is kind of a lot of pressure, though. You know,
you're the
fresh person coming out, and if you screw up, people are not going to forget that match. You come out number 30 and lost, but.
Yeah, but I mean, the objective is to knock out the other person.
Yeah.
And I mean, you being fresh, I mean, or the person that comes out and being fresh, you know.
Thanks for shouting out, Carliti.
So, Melissa Archer definitely in. Pretty much everyone on the roster except the world champion. So whoever the champion is will not be in the Nuclear Winter match.
Gotcha.
Because the winner of that match gets a shot at the world title.
Right, yeah. And remind everybody who the world champion is currently.
It is January.
The coldest bitch on the planet. I watched the match. I watched that match. That was a great match. She's the brand new EVW Women's World Champion. So,
and she won it on her birthday, and that's her 18th title reign.
How cool is that?
World title.
You know, win the world title on your birthday. I mean, try to beat that birthday.
Yeah. I mean, she's done it before.
Oh, she has done it before? Like on her birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's savage.
Yeah, she's done it before.
That is savage.
But, like, she feels weird winning
Yo,
the
Life!
title. Life is great. How you doing?
I haven't said hi yet, so that's probably who's been shouting people out. Life lurking in the shadows. Didn't even say hi to us. How rude. Redeemed claim a superstar. Try to claim Elijah. Curliti, you're crazy. Lady Lobster. What's going on, Curliti? What is new and exciting? I'm sure you're interested to know if Adrian Adorable is in action today. I mean, I tell you, but, you know, you kind of got to watch the show. Give me Elijah. How dare you be demanding? But anyways, yeah. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a great stream preview. Next weekend, Saturday to be exact. That's correct, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So, 30 Vixen Gauntlet. A Gauntlet Eliminator, actually. Sorry, it's not just a 30 Vixen Gauntlet. It is a Gauntlet Eliminator, to be exact. Everybody has to be eliminated. KOs only. That's exciting. I've never seen that done specifically. I mean, especially considering it's the women's division, right? So I've never seen it done.
Well, I mean, we are extreme Vixens wrestling. We want to make this as extreme as possible. Yeah, you can use weapons in the ring, but why stop it there? I mean, this isn't your mom's wrestling promotion we're talking about here.
Under my tutelage, he'll be embraced by the rainbow community. Well, that's exciting. I mean, he needs a little support these days. He's actually, to be fair, he's been doing really well since becoming Continental Champion. But prior to that, he was in quite the slump. It was a hot minute since, you know, before he got on that 2 or 3 match winning streak and then became the Continental Champion. I think he lost close to 10 matches in a row. He was not doing well. He was doing well in tag team, competition, but not in singles competition. It was ghastly. After he lost the Legends title, it just went downhill from there for quite some time. But anyways, while we continue talking, because we're going to talk all night long, it's what we do.
All night long.
I'm sure we'll get into dirt sheets and Joe Likes match recaps if we get to them. I mean, lately we've had so many great conversations, we haven't got to any of it, but we'll see what happens with that. But we may as well get the show on the go, get the first match of the day underway. Let's kick things off. And speaking of January is going to be in our tone setter of the evening. This is for the TWA BMF Hybrid Championship. Triple threat elimination. We've got Julia Jackson, the coldest bitch on the planet, January, the Juggernaut, if you will. And, of course, Queen Dust. These two ladies would, of course, love to dethrone Julia Jackson. I got to tell you, though, Julia Jackson is a beast in that division. She is difficult to defeat. Even January would acknowledge her greatness, even though she's great herself. Let's not forget January, the only sextuplet champion in TWA history. Nobody has accomplished more in TWA history. That includes the men's division and the women's division than January has. She was the first ever quintuplet champion, and then, of course, the first ever and only... Well, actually, nobody's become quintuple champion either. The most has ever made it is Grand Slam champion, and I'd have to look, but I don't even think the men's division have a Grand Slam champion. The women have a few. I want to say they have 4 or 5 Grand Slam champions. And then, of course, January continued on, collected more gold, and became a quintuple champion, and then a sextuplet champion. So she personifies the word legend in TWA, that's for damn sure. Queen Dust has been on an absolute tear. She's had multiple championships since arriving on the scene. She's defended championships many a times. And, I don't know. This is a tough one. I don't know. If I had to bet on this matchup, I don't even know if I'd want to throw down any coin. This is a tough one. Julia, January, Queen Dust. Literally the best of the best on the roster right now, really, when you think about it. One match for the BMF Hybrid Championship. That's our first matchup. Let's get things rocking and rolling. It is time to turn and burn. Turn and burn. Imagine if January becomes world champion on her birthday, comes to Wrestle Wars Genesis, wins the BMF Hybrid Championship. She's, of course, higher up in the rankings for the Legends Championship again as well. I forget what rank she is exactly. She was number 2. She was number 2 for this championship. Queen was number 3. Everybody tonight is ranked. I don't know why January's wearing the television championship, in case anybody's wondering, or before anybody says anything. Apparently she's playing mind games. That championship actually belongs to Callie Carter. It seems like every week somebody else... I think Melissa Archer was a very bad influence on many people. That's what I think, because she started that shit. Then the next thing you know, Sister Abigail was doing it. Then now we got January doing... I mean, what is next? What is next?
Well, for one, she may be the coolest bitch on the planet, but to me, she's the hottest woman on earth.
I love the shirt, the Juggernaut. That's badass.
The Juggernaut bitch.
The Juggernaut bitch.
Juggernaut bitch.
All of her monikers include the word bitch.
Well,
but she is, I mean.
From like a video.
Say that again.
Like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I didn't hear what you said right before that. You kind of broke up a little.
So, that was like from, I think it was like a video.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Queen Dust, the reigning defending one champion. She's held that title for quite some time, actually. I'd have to look to see just how long. She's held that championship since the 3rd of December. And has defended it on multiple occasions. I forget who's next in line for that championship. But that championship won't be defended until at least Action Zone Wrestling anyway, so... The Action Zone Wrestling Championships are exclusive to YouTube. They'll make appearances when the superstars are over challenging Twitch All-Star Wrestling and Wrestle Wars Genesis champions. But we won't see Action Zone Wrestling Championships defended on TAW or WWG. That show is now exclusive to YouTube. I'm trying to think. I think that show... What's today? Is today Sunday?
Today is Sunday.
Today is Sunday. Fantastic. I'm glad to know my days of the week. I gotta ask people. You know what it is? It's working when you got different days off all the time. And shit starts to blend together, and all of a sudden you literally don't know what day it is. Unless you're paying, you know... Some people get up and the first thing they do is check the date and time and all that shit. Other people wake up, just continue on with their day and figure it all out later. Well, that's me today. I thought it was Sunday. Wasn't 100% sure. So, Action Zone Wrestling, I think, will be probably Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. Live on YouTube, of course. If you show up on Twitch, you will not see the show. Gotta go to YouTube. Speaking of which, I still gotta fix Stream Elements. I haven't done that yet. That was annoying because I kept playing with it the entire show to see what would work and what wouldn't work, but I just... Some things were working, others not so much. Others not so much. The double champion, Julia Jackson, from Team Honeybee Wrestling. She's the reigning defending TWA BMF Hybrid and Legends champion. Look at the look on January's face. She's like, I don't care what titles you got, one is coming with me.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind that this match will tie around their waist.
January's the only one in there not a champion at the moment. How weird is that? She's had an incredible season 5, though. Good lord. Nothing's obviously ever going to top the year. You know, what was it, season 3? Is that when she became? Yeah, it was season 3, right? She became the sextuple champion going into season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season.
Yeah. I think it might have been the beginning of season 4, somewhere around there. So, I mean, she's had an incredible year and a half.
I mean, she feels like she's nothing really to prove anymore. She's just doing this for shits and giggles.
And B. Jackson is still running strong, the other half of Winter Swarm.
How we doing?
Oh, what's going on, Luke? We were just talking about you not long ago. We figured you were busy. We figured you were busy at the shrine, so you couldn't visit us at the moment.
I was playing Marvel Rivals with one of my friends.
Marvel Rivals with your friends. I mean, what does that make us? Only I think we're being...
I was playing with Adam, you know, comes in my stream.
You did what?
I was playing with Adam, you know, comes in my stream.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he's playing with his friends before visiting us, Tony. Did you hear that?
Oh no, fucking hell, damn, I do that.
We're just here. We're not friends. He was playing Rivals with his friends.
I'll be in any matches because I'm not going to knock your head off.
Whatever. It's because you're fucking British.
You're fucking British, that's why. Fucking Canadian. Oh.
You know what?
Drinking tea.
Oni and I were talking about it before you came. You know, we're under the impression that you're very excited that Donald Trump is inaugurated tomorrow in the United States of America. You're excited. You're going to have a party, aren't you?
Who the fuck cares, bro? I live in England.
You're a fan of Donald Trump.
Oh, totally, man.
Is Mickey James a fan of Donald Trump?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What state does she come from?
She's from Richmond, Virginia.
I mean, if she was from California, she's probably a big fat no on Trump.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons Hulk Hogan got booed, right? I mean, they'll probably lead you to believe...
The more the reasons is what he's done, obviously he's done as well.
That people will lead you to believe that's the only reason he got booed was because he was in a blue state. It's not the only reason, though. Hogan's done a lot of shit.
Hogan's done a lot of shit to piss people off.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah. And things that simple apologies without following up with some sort of actions doesn't solve, you know what I mean?
Didn't really try and fix when he took those racist comments, did he? Didn't really try and fix
he apologized for it, but he never did anything to I don't know, resonate with people in the fact that, I'm not really like that, I had a bad day and opened my big fat trap, even if it was a bunch of racial slurring.
You can't fucking say that at the end of the day.
But it's not just that, it's other things too, right? It's other things too.
I think just because he said it as well, I don't think it makes him a racist though, but I mean, at the same time...
You know what it is like, I try to separate Hulk Hogan from Terry Bollea, because I love going back and watching, I love going back and watching the old matches, and the old pay-per-views, whether it be WrestleManias or Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, whatever. Plus, I was at 2 live WrestleManias, right? I got to watch Warrior Hogan live, and I got to watch The Rock and Hogan live in Toronto.
Yeah, he's also.
So I do have those fond memories of seeing him perform as Hollywood Hulk Hogan and as Hulk Hogan, right? But then, it's like, as much as you try to hang on to that love for the Hulkster, you just watch all the shit he said and done and things that have come out in the media. It's like, oh my good God, how do I even justify being a fan of this dude?
I've never really been a big fan of Hulk Hogan, not me. Even before the controversy stuff.
Can I say one thing also? Okay, so I don't talk politics.
You're a little low. Can you turn your volume up just a bit, Oni?
Yeah, I can't even hear him. Turn your volume up a bit on the headset. Sometimes it's the party though. You got to turn somebody up.
Mine are all preset.
Oh, you're on the PS. You're on the PS4, aren't you?
Yeah.
On the PS5, you can turn somebody up.
Well, you can on 4 too, but mine are all preset, so it's got. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, it should be right though.
Now we can hear you in all your sexiness, your glorification of. By the way, you're talking to Matthew Ultraviolet today, not Infinite Oni, just to give you a heads up. In case he starts talking about, stories from matches gone by, and you're like, what the fuck is Oni talking about? It's not Oni, it is Matthew Ultraviolet. I just thought I better throw that out there. Especially if he starts talking about fucking January or something, We get into weird discussions sometimes. You never know what can be said. And poor Luke could be like, wait a minute, Oni's talking about banging January. What is happening?
Yeah, I'm not talking about my sex life with my wife on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was just going to say real quick before my food gets here, I don't talk politics, but the thing is, the whole Hogan for Trump thing, that's not why he got booed.
No, it's not. It's one of the reasons, but it's not good.
The Undertaker voted for Trump as well, and he got cheered.
Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up. I was actually going to make that a point later, because you're absolutely correct about that. So thank you for bringing that up. Continue, though.
Actually, I need to step aside, so dinner if you want to take this.
Oh, right. The spotlight on me now.
The spotlight is on you.
Yeah, I got you.
He
hit the nail on the coffin. He just hit the nail on the fucking coffin there. Like
he did.
That, to be honest. He literally just like... Literally, the Undertaker got cheered. Why do you think the Undertaker got cheered? Any questions?
Yeah, it's because he didn't do a bunch of stupid shit and say rude shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, fucking point. There you go. He's actually a good person.
Yeah. He's actually a good person. You hit the nail on the head there.
it comes down to a number of things of what Hulk Hogan has done over the years.
Because Luke is like me. He likes, you know, well, he's never been a huge fan, but you still have some fond memories of the character Hulk Hogan.
Hollywood. I've never been a huge fan, but I like
you like Hollywood.
I like Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hogan.
Standing shooting star. And she's keeping the pressure.
And yeah, so like, what was I saying again? I was saying like,
that's a bad landing.
How we didn't get cheered. The Undertaker got cheered, and Hulk Hogan didn't. Because Hulk Hogan has done a lot of fucking stupid shit.
And that might be the start.
Hulk Hogan's done some bad stuff on like.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Finally get some offensive around it.
Yep, and
he doesn't help. Really doesn't help himself. And he apologised, but he didn't try and fix it, man.
She's calling for it.
Listen, when you say comments, right? I don't really know if he's racist or not, right? That's just how I'm seeing it. You can have you if you think he's racist, whatever. If you don't want whatever, I don't give a shit either way. But
Mr. Kills Your Vibe, 69 in the house.
It is a little bit weird how he says he's racist to a point though in the thing, but at the same time, you can say some wild things when you're fucking angry. I'm not defending his actions.
No, no, I get it.
Like that's just how I see it.
Can I get a shout out for Mr. Kills Your Vibe, please?
Was I allowed to go into that there?
I mean, the more points, why Hogan was getting
Hogan up anyway, so we might as well have.
Yeah, and the more points we make about exactly why Hulk Hogan was booed, because again, they're trying to make people
shit like that. Yeah, and you piss people off.
You already gave him a shout out. I did. Oh yeah, you did. Thank you, Life.
People ain't gonna like you. That's the point.
What the fuck just happened? Who won? Oh, Julia! No shit!
I actually completely understand why people don't like Hulk Hogan. I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all the winner of the match. And still, TWA BMF Hybrid Champion from Team Honeybee Wrestling. It is Julia Jackson, 1/3 of the League of Nations. Right now, I would say the most dominant faction in the women's division. Congratulations, Honeybee Wrestling and Julia Jackson. Holy fuck. Is Mufasa or Anna in action? Anna is definitely in action. Mufasa also definitely in action. He will not be defending his world championship though, Mufasa. This is Wrestle Wars Genesis, right? So no world championship title defense for him to worry about tonight. You'll probably see a really chill. You know what though? When Mufasa's chill, he's kind of scary. He kind of is, because he comes in looking like this innocent wrestler, but when he turns it on in the ring, he's like a little beast. Let's face it, he's smaller than a lot of the guys, right? But man, can he ever go? The ring IQ alone, amazing with Mufasa. But anyways, so yeah, thanks for the shout out for Mr. Kills Your Vibe. That's actually my son, for those of you that don't know. So if you're not already following him, make sure you give him a follow. He's looking to get 50 followers on his route to become affiliate here on Twitch.
I followed him, I think.
I think you did too, yeah. I think everybody here might already be following him. Anybody that's in here, anyways. Yo, Strife, what's going on? I didn't even say hi to Strife. That is rude. Ace Hunter's in the house. I didn't say hi to Ace. You know what? Life is doing a better job at acknowledging our community tonight than I am. That is fucking ghastly. Oh, I apologize. I really don't. I just said that to appease everybody. And now I've just reversed it all by saying that I knew. Anyways, let's move on to our next match, and then we'll get back into more discussion about Hulk Hogan and, of course, media trying to, well, specifically WWE media and TKO media, trying to swerve our... They're trying to swerve us, man. And I'll explain that in a minute, but they are.
When you're coming out as well, trying to promote your shitty beer.
Well, that's the other thing. Are you telling me? You're telling... Yeah. You know what? I'll start the next match first, and thanks for bringing that up, because I almost forgot about that. We're going to talk about that. We are going to talk... You know what? This is going to turn into...
a couple of weeks now, but...
On the mob with the most... What? What do you mean you're the mob with the most? Oh, because I thought... Never mind, I don't know what I thought. Okay, let's get on to the next match. Numero 2. This one's going to be for the men's TWA BMF Hybrid Championship. And look at the villains in this matchup. This is going to be absolutely insane. All former champions in this matchup. Each and every one of them going to war against the Wolfman, Alan Severn from Team Glenola, the reigning defending hybrid champion. He's already defended that title. Carino Farmer, the one. Elijah Archer. Johnny freaking Rainbow. I always love seeing Johnny. I don't even care if he loses. I don't care. He's one of my favorites. The Phenom is everybody's favorite. Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Lincoln. Of course, Joe Davis, former multiple-time world champion and long-time world champion. I think the only person to hold the world title longer was Humboldt's. I think. I do need to fact-check that. I probably won't fact-check that. Everybody else can. It's on Discord. Champions section. Actually, it's former champions. Because they're no longer champion. They are not. Actually, that's not true. Humboldt is. He's fucking champion, and he is in action tonight, so we are actually going to see him. But anyways, this is going to be a hell of a badass matchup. It is an Elimination Royale, and we're going to get the show on the go right now, and then we're going to go back to making this a 3.5-hour Hulk Hogan discussion. Let's roll.
Oh, yeah,
actually, we got to wait before we can roll.
It's difficult, a Hulk Hogan discussion night.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, listen, if there's anybody that deserves to be discussed, and the negativity and shadow that he's cast over pro wrestling at certain points, other than Vince McMahon, that is, you know, it is Hulk Hogan. It is definitely Hulk Hogan.
He wouldn't. Obviously, people don't like the way I've told the stories people have read in that about him, like just using his creative control, and he abused that power.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't put over anybody, basically.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't considered, like, even a slight name change for WWE, just to further distance himself from Vince. I really am surprised.
Oh, you gotta keep it WWE, man.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Everybody already watches the product. It's just a simple matter of rebranding. It wouldn't be the first time they've done it, right? And they had zero issue with it.
No, they would have done WWF before.
Exactly. You know what? I actually preferred WWF. I don't know if they can go back to using that, or if World Wildlife Fund is still utilizing it. That whole argument was stupid. That whole thing was stupid.
The name doesn't bother me, to be honest.
So World Wildlife Fund back in the day was upset because when people thought of the letters WWF, they were thinking about pro wrestling and not a panda bear. Right? I think
I'd rather think about wrestling anyway over fucking panda bears.
That's the thing. If you're an animal enthusiast, you're gonna find that World Wildlife Fund link. If you're a fucking sports fanatic, you're finding the wrestling link. But either way, they're not the same thing. It's not like you're gonna bring up a panda bear by accident when you Google Hulk Hogan, and if you Google The Undertaker, you're not gonna actually bring up a tiger. You know what I mean? Like, just, I get the fact they had the same, well, sort of, because technically speaking...
I really like the name World Wrestling Federation, though.
So the reason they were able to run the campaign Get the F Out was because they were actually World Wrestling Federation Entertainment. Right? They had already rebranded themselves to that. So all they had to do was take the F out and became WWE. But I always hated it. But if not a name change... They need to get rid of the Vince era. Not really, never did. Never really did.
Can I say one thing?
I prefer World Wrestling Federation, World Championship Wrestling, anything. And I understand. Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but speaking of, so it's kind of funny, we were talking about Hulk Hogan, and now we're talking about WWF. Now here's what's funny. Hulk Hogan was the last ever WWF champion.
Yeah, I know.
And the first ever WWE champion.
Yep.
Are you sure he was the last ever WWF champion?
I believe he was,
yeah. Because he was the champion during the name change.
Yep.
Yeah, but this became WWE after the Attitude Era. Well, he was wrestling in WCW, wasn't he?
No. He was in WWE during the... He was undisputed champion.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Well, is this after WWE won the Raw? WWE won the Ball?
2002.
Oh, so that wasn't the name. The name change didn't happen officially until then, did it?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I never liked the WWE name. I thought the Get the F Out campaign was great, actually. That was brilliant. And it made a lot of money.
I'm used to calling it WWE now.
Oh yeah, well everybody is. Now, when it first changed, it was hard to remember WWE. I remember even like commentators botching it on air. It happened. Wrestlers during promos accidentally say WWF instead of WWE. But that would be a pain in the ass, I guess, to rebrand again, I'm sure. But what they should definitely do is get rid of all the Vince era championships and bring in new ones. Just a fresh look.
You can't erase Vince from the history. You can't do it. Even if you name change it, it's not going to do anything, so you might as well just keep it there.
You can't erase Vince from history, but you can certainly distance the image. You know what I mean? When I look at that championship, sorry, let me rephrase that, because I've never found that to be a championship. The undisputed championship that Cody Rhodes holds, to me, is a giant WWE network plugging rodeo belt buckle.
Not fun of it, right?
No, it's fucking hideous. It was always hideous. It continues to be hideous, and I can't believe that. You know what? As ugly as AEW's world title is, at least it looks like a championship belt.
Welcome to the world of modern belts.
Now we're knocking on an AEW title. Let's go back to Bash and Hogan. We need to make more points.
Well, actually, all right.
So you brought up the fact, Luke, that one of the other reasons that Hogan got booed is he was there primarily to promote his damn beer.
Yeah.
Now I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm sure Matthew Ultraviolet would have at some point anyways, but here's the thing. You're telling me that WWE has a milestone moment, like becoming part of a multi-billion-dollar deal with Netflix, and your main plan, the guy that always walks around gloating about how the WWF's foundation was built on you and Hulkamania running wild, you're there to promote your fucking beer and not the goddamn product? Really? Yeah. Like, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that. You know?
It's a selfie.
Like,
he's a selfie. He's a selfie person, that's why.
If Triple H or somebody else had have later on said, by the way, we've made a partnership with the Hulkster, we're going to be promoting his brand of beverage or whatever later on in the show or something, okay. But Hulk Hogan comes out, and at that point, you don't know he's going to get booed out of the building, right? But Hulk Hogan comes out. He's not there to really promote Netflix on Raw. He's not really there to promote the product and talk about the new era and how great everything is in pro wrestling in general right now. He's there to promote a fucking beer. Real American beer. What the fuck is Real American beer exactly?
I don't know. I didn't even know he had one until fucking Raw.
And has anybody tried it?
I've never tried it myself.
I don't drink beer. So
I hear Moon on the broadcast.
Alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. So.
Moon snuck in. What's going on, Moon?
I'm just chilling.
Just here chilling. It's beer for real Americans.
If you're gonna get a beer, why don't we have Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Well, so that's the other thing. How must that have made Austin feel? Austin's had his own brand of beer now for quite a few years, and I don't remember them ever plugging it. Yet here Hulk Hogan is promoting his Real American beer that is literally brand new, and we don't even know if it's good. Meaning people like Archer, Gooter can't have it. Wow. How dare you, Oni?
I don't drink alcohol anyway. So.
You know what? Ultraviolet is on the broadcast. I'll have him kick your ass later. How dare you?
It's just weird that you're just going to come out and promote a beer. The fans don't even like it. It's like...
Hulk actually got booed out of LA because he recently appeared at a Trump... Yeah, but that's not the only reason he got booed, though.
It's not to do with that. It's other things, man.
That's one of the reasons? Yeah, absolutely. It's a blue state.
Don't get me wrong. It's part of it. It's part of it. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's also numerous things he's fucking done.
Exactly.
Not because of that. Let's not pretend Hogan's never done anything fucking else.
He earned his booze. That's for sure. Like I said, I'll always be...
Me and my friend Adam do like to joke around with, that's not going to work for me, that doesn't work for me, brother, and all this, and
before I forget...
2K, but...
Today's poker hand is a pair of aces 8 high. And I believe Dice is a 3 and a 5 or a 2 and a 5. I think it's a 2 and a 5.
Let's not pretend that Hulk Hogan hasn't done anything to piss people up. Come on.
Oh yeah, he's done lots. From things he's said to things he's done.
Trump thing. It's not just the Trump thing. It's a number of things. It goes down to racist comments, the stories, the lies over the years that he's told some horrendous lies. Some of them, by the way, are fucking. I think some of them are fucking hilarious though. Like the one where he body slammed that great giant and he broke every bone in his body and that. I thought that was fucking funny, me.
I don't know why they had that match.
Mate, he didn't break every bone in his body. He's standing up after the match. He's standing up after the match.
Moon, are you a fan of Hogan?
I don't.
Does somebody want to ban that bot? Stomp all over it?
What do you say?
Chair shot it?
Yeah, I don't dislike the guy myself.
You just don't really care.
Yeah, just that he's incredible. Was an incredible wrestler back in the 80s.
Appreciate whoever banned that turbulent incapacity. You little douchebag.
I never thought Hulk Hogan was a good wrestler to me. He was just a great entertainer though. Character and that. But
ooh! Mufasa with the chair shot to the bot.
I mean, his finish the leg drop
face.
Terrible, honestly. The leg drop. Really awful. Hogan drops the leg on somebody and it pins somebody apparently.
That's another thing I was never a big fan of. Even back in the day, I thought the leg drop was stupid.
That's a shit finish.
You know what I mean? It's.
Oh, what's the worst finish, isn't it?
Okay, Scotty Too Hottie did the work.
That's the worst. Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Yeah, I'll give you that one too. You're right, that was terrible.
The worst.
I gotta be honest though, I love watching Otis do it.
Oh man,
well, it looks more devastating when he does it.
It does. He's a bigger dude, right? Scotty Too Hottie was this little. Well, he wasn't little, but he was smaller than most, right? Doing the work. The finger poke of doom, I guess, wasn't a very good one.
Yeah, from the finger poke of doom, that's to do with Hogan. He's great at control.
Yeah.
Because he didn't just tell him to just lie down on the ring, just look at that and pin you.
That's when Jeff Jarrett pinned him for the, or let him pin him for the title.
Is that what did you just roll?
He just came out and laid down.
Jeff Jarrett just rolled down. Down.
He came out, just laid down, and let Hogan take the title. That was a Vince Russo thing.
Finger poke of doom.
So yeah, exactly. I like watching Vince's podcast.
Is that part of why WCW went out of business?
I mean, it's one of many things that led to the demise of that company. I mean, you know. Yeah.
What's that? What have you got on your mind that's controversial?
Moon, are you a Hogan fan?
Yeah, I'm a Hogan fan myself.
What are you saying?
Look at chat.
Look at chat.
What are you doing? Look at chat. What are you doing on?
Oh my God! Odie redeemed a matchup, a world championship matchup, nonetheless, for Hulk Hogan. That is disgusting. How dare you, sir? No, that's the thing, though. Like I said, I've always loved Hollywood Hogan, and, you know, I was there to watch Hogan Warrior live, so I was a Hulkamaniac back when I was a kid or whatever. But I try to separate character from person as much as possible, because the things Terrible Leia has done over time, you know, not so good, but the problem is he walks around calling himself Hulk Hogan, so everything he does gets tied to the character and, you know, the person himself. So I mean, it is what it is, really.
Well, that was when you do a lot of fucking terrible stuff, isn't it?
I mean, I'm sure there's places that'll still cheer him. You know what I mean? Like, probably if he goes to Florida. places like that. He'll get a little, he'll get a little better. But even the last time, I forget where it was, but it was not a blue state, and it was still a mixture of boos and cheers. So it's not like he was getting, the same level of pop that he would back in the day.
Well, I think he's going to be in San Antonio this Saturday.
He is, yeah. Yep. I mean, they're going to keep... You can't have Hogan booed and then just take him off the air. They got to bring him back and see if they can't amend things. You know what I mean?
Don't even bring him back. Fuck it out.
By the way, the Redeem was a joke.
You can't tell him, like... You can't... I think you should get a world title match. Yeah, buddy.
It would be kind of funny. Question of the show: who's winning the 2025 men's and women's Royal Rumble?
I don't know, to be honest.
And there's the poker.
Anyone but Charlotte, I'll be happy when the women's one.
I don't know if anybody's played poker yet today, but that's the numbers to beat. A pair of aces, 8 high. And 2 and a 5 for the dice game.
I think Mickey James could show up at the I think Mickey James could show up Good dude. More like getting my hopes up.
Do you think Mickey James will be in the women's rumble?
I think she could be.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Joe Hendry's in. I think they should, and you know who else? They should put Obafemi in there. In the Rumble. A TNA guy is going to win it?
They did make an official partnership now.
No, they did, yeah. Which is a great thing.
Joe Hendry could win the Royal Rumble.
I'm actually pretty...
I can't see it happening, man.
I'm pretty excited about the TNA WWE partnership.
Come on, man.
I'm not being serious, but I mean, like, it could happen. You might see TNA people in the Rumble. Who knows?
Well, I mean, Mickey James came in as champion, didn't she? Yeah, and so did Jordan Grace. So it's definitely possible.
Mickey James is the one who started the fucking crossover between TNA and WWE.
Ace Hunter says CM Punk and Naomi.
CM Punk's a good show, actually.
Yeah, I could see Punk winning.
I'm not saying he's definitely gonna win, but
I mean, I know
at the same time, though, Punk doesn't really need to win the Royal Rumble. He can go out of a main event match against fucking Seth Rollins again if he wanted to.
And then, of course,
I have a guess.
We have to remember that.
Who's that?
Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair's coming back.
Yeah, I think. No. But if she returns to the Rumble, I think she wins the Rumble.
I'm joking.
I have a feeling it's going to be Cena and Flair.
Cena wouldn't mind.
I think Cena wins the men's Rumble, Flair wins the women's Rumble.
Well, Flair, what do you say? Flair loses the title match then. WrestleMania. Oh, please, I want Charlotte winning the fucking Royal Rumble.
I think she's going to.
Oh man, please, man.
But I would still like
Mickey James win the Rumble.
You'd rather see Mickey James win the Rumble? That's funny.
I'm not as big as a fan of Mickey James as good.
Could you imagine?
But I would take it.
I mean, nobody's as big a fan of Mickey James as Gooner.
I don't think anybody is a bigger fan of Mickey James than me, man.
That's what I was. Yeah,
no.
Exactly.
So, I'm not really shocked.
Ric Flair and Santina Marella. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Ric Flair?
Marella.
Oh, I mean, Marella. Well, not as Santina, though.
Oh, Santina.
I'm up for Mickey James winning the Royal Rumble. Not gonna happen, but fuck it.
Mufasa, what about you? I'm guessing Kevin Owens and Jade Cargill. And Mufasa's driving a monster truck through the chat. Nice. Tearing up the floors. somebody random. Yeah.
Like Brutus Creed.
Brutus Creed, that would be great, actually.
Just like someone you wouldn't expect at all to win.
I actually like the Creed brothers.
No, they're good.
Yeah.
It's just not like...
job is win the Rumble.
You just don't expect, someone you wouldn't expect to win.
Penta. He just wins the Royal Rumble. He beats Chad Gable and then goes on to win the Rumble. I don't know how I feel about John Cena.
I think Brass could have come back at
possibly winning the Rumble.
I think Brass could have come back 7 years old winning the Royal Rumble.
Honestly, I'll tell you who I want to see win the Rumble.
Brass going to get the ring at 7-year-old, just drive one over the top rope.
I want to see R-Truth win it.
R-Truth?
That'd be fucking hilarious. I'd be into that.
I was glad he had his WrestleMania moment there, even if it was, getting a tag team championship for his team.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't understand how they haven't put other championships on him.
About time R-Truth's got rewarded for fucking the work he's done.
Well, not only that, I want to see him as a heel again. But not a lot of people have seen it. Alright, I want to see Ron the Truth Killings.
Yeah. I was just going to say, I liked his run in TNA.
He's pretty good as Ron the Truth Killings, that's the thing, right?
I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to that moniker.
R-Truth's actually got a win over John Cena.
Wait a minute. Did Carino Farmer just AKO Johnny Rainbow?
Punk did the pipe bomb thing. Anyway, the thing is, R-Truth actually does have a win over John Cena. It's hard to believe.
How dare he mock Archer?
He just when Punk did the pipe bomb, he put fucking Cena through the set when R-Truth beating him. Punk helped him win.
Who do you think? Okay, so everybody's got their different opinions on who might win the Rumble. Who do you think will be the final two in each? I think John Cena and Punk is who it's going to come down to for the men. For the women?
Let's make this more interesting. Who do you think the Iron Man and an Iron Man is going to be?
What do you mean? Like the fix that could surprise me. What do you mean by that?
Who's going to be in the Rumble?
Yeah. Oh, no, I know what you meant.
It could be a surprise. Anything's, like a legend. It's a bit like
Charlotte Flair's going to come out number one and just walk through everybody.
I fucking hate that Rumble, man. I fucking hate it, literally.
Oh, see, we don't have to trash Mickie James to get Luke going. All we got to do is talk about Charlotte Flair a little bit.
I can't stand anything.
I mean, I don't know why you lie to Odie and I. We know you love Charlotte Flair. She's your new favorite wrestler of all time, and you secretly have her right up there on the shrine beside Mickie James.
That's pretty tough.
To be fair, I used to have the same amount of fandom for Paige that Gunnar did for Mickie James.
I mean, I liked Paige.
You like your golf with him then?
I really didn't like how things turned out for her.
It's fucking terrible on the AEW.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a possibility of it, but I'd like to see her return.
Well, people keep saying AJ. You don't want AJ. Leave back. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I don't know.
He's got his neck injury.
She might even be in the Rumble. You never know.
I can't see it. If she is, I'll fucking take this back to what we just said today.
I like AJ.
Because she ain't coming back.
She can be in the Rumble if she wants. I just realized we're down to the final three here. We're going on about Charlotte Flair and Mickie James, Hulk Hogan. We're not even paying attention to the match. We got Archer, Joe Davis, and the reigning defending champion is still in it to win it.
And this is, well, it's not looking good. That's not right. Shoulders down.
Imagine if the Wolfman finds a way to retain here. That'd be impressive, actually, considering who he was in there against tonight.
What do you say? This is amazing.
Is that Mickey's guitar in the ring?
Mickey's guitar, it is, yeah. I see her signature on the back there. Oh, Joe got a KO'd.
Oh yeah, KO.
It's down to Archer and Severn. Uh-oh. Severn's on the hunt already. Oh no! Oh no! Suplex City, you bastard! That is rude. Snuck up from behind. Oh, he kicked out.
This is where desperation becomes a factor. Time to pull out all the stops. Able to get the advantage here.
Oh, he went for an AKO. Severn fucking backed up. Oh, he's got a bear hug. Archer said, fuck that. The forearms to the ears. That probably hurts like a fucker, actually. Anybody ever had hands clapped over their ears or anything? Another 2 count, this time for Archer.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short.
Pair of 8s, ace high. No, you got to beat a pair of aces, 8 high. I don't think you got it right there, Mufasa. Spider Billy is driving a Prius. Nice. What's going on, Spider Billy? Welcome in. Oh my God, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, and still your TWA BMF Hybrid Champion, representing the Wolfpack and Team Glenola. The Wolfman Alan Severn going home with his gold. Technically, it's platinum. But for argument's sakes, he still holds the gold, and he's going home with it.
Can I say something, right? I bet you, right, that real American beer is gone. Give it a couple of months or something, and I bet it's gone.
Like I said, I don't even know what it tastes like. I've never tried it.
I bet it's gone soon.
I mean, it's not called real Canadian beer, so I don't think it's even here.
I'll be fucking surprised if they keep it. The thing is, right, how did they not know he was going to get a hostile? Is that, like, come on.
Well, I mean, I don't think they really banked on the fact that I mean, he didn't just get booed. He got booed out of the building. You know what I mean? It's one thing when he goes out somewhere and he gets like a mix cheering and booing, but it was all booing. It was all booing.
It's not actually that bad though when his music's fucking first play. And then all when they see him, it's like fucking get the fuck out. And that was a get the fuck out of here. That.
Spider Billy says he's watching WWE on Netflix. What are you watching? Raw, SmackDown, or Netflix? What are you watching?
I'm not gonna bring it up anymore. I just wanted to say that. Basically.
All right, here we go. Next match of the day. This is for the tag team championship. The Outlaws, Dangerous Amber Extreme, and Dr. Britt Baker DMD taking on Asuka and Kairi Sane. They just about lost the World Championship not too long ago, only retained it due to Champion's advantage. It was a countout, and you cannot have the championship change hands on a countout. So they are still the reigning defending champions. The Outlaws look to change that tonight and go home with gold for the first time in a hot minute. They've been on a tear lately, but it has definitely been a hot minute since they've had championship gold in their grasps. So that's our next match. It's coming up next.
When did Britt Baker start tagging with Tori Wilson?
Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson.
Yeah, Amber Extreme. She went on. Well, she left and came back with a completely different look. I mean, she was a redhead. And then,
Tori Wilson.
I think even at Slammiversary, I think. And then it was either Action Zone Wrestling or Twitch All-Star Wrestling. I can't remember. She showed up as a blonde. Different look. Definitely with a chip on her shoulder. I think it was Twitch All-Star Wrestling because she won the Women's World Championship. So yeah. But anyways, let's get on with the next match of the day. The Outlaws versus the Kabuki Warriors. TWA World Team. They're the TWA World Team. They are, all four of them. Jesus. World Tag Team Championships on the line. Let's turn and burn.
I'll be back in a moment. I'm just going to go again.
You're doing what?
I'm getting something to eat.
What are you eating? Oni's having nuggets and cola.
Oh, I've already eaten.
What kind of dip did you have, Oni?
I don't do sauce.
You don't do sauce, just straight up chicken?
I just put some pasta with pasta. My brother dropped off some pasta earlier. I'm just going to put it in the microwave. He's going to eat it, buddy. He's going to eat it earlier.
You're having spaghetti?
Yeah.
With meat sauce or without meat sauce?
No, I'm eating pasta. Like cheesy pasta thing.
Oh, okay. So not spaghetti, a different type of pasta.
I had a dinner earlier on.
Not spaghetti, meat sauce, anyways.
I had a dinner earlier on. The dinner earlier on was like mash and like gravy and like Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshire puddings are a British thing.
Binge watching all the elimination chambers.
Eat some Yorkshire puddings. They're nice when you eat more for you.
I usually have Yorkshire puddings with like turkey dinners and stuff like that.
I love my Yorkshire puddings.
I usually put gravy or something on them.
Yeah, I do. You gotta have gravy with them. Fucking hell. Dry as fuck.
Yeah, without some sort of sauce.
Too dry.
Whether it be gravy or cheese sauce. Gravy. They're good with cheese sauce too.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
Amber Extreme, the TAW Women's World Champion, won the right to hold the gold at Twitch All-Star Wrestling. Was that about 4 days ago? And here come Les Champions. Asuka and Kairi Sane. The Kabuki Warriors. Twitch All-Star Wrestling. That was a big show. And to think that we are going to top that tonight. The process has already begun with our first couple of matches. They were absolute fire. Julia Jackson retained her championship. Alan Severn just retained his championship. How awesome is that?
Both Asuka and Kairi have plenty of singles credentials, but they have become precision weapons as a team.
I really like Kairi Sane, actually.
When Kairi and Asuka are together, they bring out the most sadistic.
I think they could do more with her in other promotions, if you will. Do you like Kairi Sane, Luke?
We went to go get something to eat, remember?
Oh, that's right, too. What about you, Oni? You like Kairi?
Who
do you like better? Right. You like Kairi or EO better?
I mean, it's not like I've seen a lot of her matches or anything like that, really. I never really followed her career or EO's.
Okay. Gotcha.
Asuka, I've seen a little bit more of. And I know at one point Asuka fought men in other promotions and actually won matches.
Yeah, she did, yeah. I mean, Asuka was wrestling at a world-class level before WWE, so...
Oh, yeah.
Not to say she's not a better performer now, though. You know, that's one thing WWE does do for people. Whether they come in with a high level of wrestling ability or a lower level, they build that up. And if you're already a great wrestler, they're going to add that entertainment value to you. Show you how to work charisma and how to get yourself over in promos, etc. Even Nia Jax is actually, which I never thought would actually happen, but even she has improved. I've never been a big Nia Jax fan. I'm not gonna lie. Never been a big Nia Jax fan. I like her more than, say, like, Tamina. I was definitely not a Tamina Snuka fan.
I liked her better than some. Like I was never a big Alexa Bliss fan.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that I know that don't really necessarily like Alexa. I don't know. I think she's pretty entertaining. She's a decent wrestler. Yeah, she's good in the ring.
I mean, like, funny thing is, like, I remember a long time ago, I hated Dana Brooke for like ever.
Dana Brooke,
and then she became like one of my favorites.
I think one of my favorites has always been Thunder Rosa, and I'll probably never see her in WWE. Well, I guess never say never, but
well,
you know who I expect to see in WWE eventually? I really do. Especially, I think the possibility is probably more these days than ever is Kenny Omega. I could see Kenny Omega making the jump, and there's a lot of people suggesting that he should now. You know, not, you know, fans, obviously other wrestlers, but because how old is Kenny Omega? I mean, it's time that he becomes a megastar. And people love Kenny Omega, so it's not going to be that difficult to do. I don't know too many pro wrestling fans that don't know who Kenny Omega is.
Alright, unless you haven't watched wrestling for years.
And she's stunned in the corner.
Unless you haven't watched wrestling for a long time.
I'd still like to see a good Finn Balor run. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I've never been a fan of the Judgment Day thing. I don't know. I mean, some people do. I just was never a fan. I think they killed Judgment Day when they first started it by having Edge start it and very quickly taking Edge out of the group and going a different direction. I don't know. I think they killed it then.
Well, there is some about it.
I think if Rhea Ripley wasn't able to perform on the level she has been, that group would have died before now.
I agree personally, but
I think Rhea Ripley carried that faction.
20 inches a year younger than I am.
But I mean, I would like to see Finn Balor given a good, proper run. I don't care if it's face, a heel, whatever.
Hold the title for more than a day.
Yeah, and without the likes of, you know, JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio. I wouldn't really say
he's a particularly great wrestler, though, Finn Balor.
You don't think he's a good wrestler?
I don't say he's a great wrestler. He's not a great wrestler. Like, I don't look at Finn Balor and go, oh, he's World Heavyweight Championship material when I look at him. But, like you said, though, he hasn't really been given much of a chance, has he?
No. If you compare matches he had outside of WWE to ones he's had since being in WWE, I feel like they've always held Finn Balor back. Now, to be fair, Finn Balor's also one of those wrestlers that hasn't been injured as much as others. So, you know, there's that. But if you watch Prince, if you Google Prince DeVitt, which is the name he went under before he was Finn Balor, and watch some of his matches, they were phenomenal. Some of the people he faced in Japan, all over the world.
That's what I was going to say. Prince DeVitt and Finn Balor are two different people.
They are.
I mean, it's the same guy. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I see in his logo and stuff nowadays the word Prince popping up. But if they're going to do that, I hope they eventually transition him into being... Call him Prince Balor, I don't care. But have him more portraying the person he used to be and let him go on a...
I like Finn. I just said that he hasn't really... I don't look at him as a World Heavyweight Champion.
Even if he wasn't. Because not everybody is World Championship material. He'd still make a great Intercontinental Champion, right? United States Champion, European Champion. Yeah. By the way, what the hell happened to NXT Europe?
Oh, UK?
Well, the UK, we know what happened with that. But they were supposed to be coming. They were supposed to have NXT Europe. Because I remember, I forget what show it was, we're going back quite a spell, but we all discussed how cool it'd be if they brought back the European Championship. Which, by the way, would be best held by, say, Drew McIntyre to start, or Sheamus, or Gunther. I mean, not Gunther at this point, he's world champion, but But yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. If it's just because it was talk about NXT Europe, and then all of a sudden the whole NXT, the whole Netflix deal came up, and that basically overshadowed everything. So I don't know.
That's good. I'm surprised it took this long to get rid of AEW Rampage, man. What the hell?
Is it still on?
No, it's gone now.
Yeah, okay. I thought so. I was going to say, I was pretty sure they got rid of Rampage. But I mean, I don't follow AEW nearly as closely as I did anyways.
Oh, I do have an announcement.
What is the announcement?
Coming soon, you can watch the Archerverse. You can watch the Archerverse and Action Zone Wrestling on Tubi.
On Tubi. Fantastic. You know, actually, you know what's funny about that is I was literally just reading an article not long ago about Tubi and how they're actually, their platform has exploded with people. Like, they're close to 100 million people streaming stuff, and they keep adding new stuff, and they have their own originals now. But yeah, they're not obviously on the same level as, say, Netflix yet, but they're growing. But they're free. That's the thing. They're growing and they're free. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't realize that many people were utilizing Tubi, but yeah.
Oh, I do sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, me too. There's stuff on there you can't find other places.
Now, recently,
and it's free.
TikTok was banned here in the United States as of yesterday.
Yeah, they're looking into reinstating it right now, actually. I was just reading something about that, because with Trump coming in...
I never downloaded the damn thing.
I have it, but I never use it. I thought I would put videos, like wrestling videos on it all the time, but I just sort of lost the interest or care, and there's a lot of stupid shit on TikTok, and I just don't... Is it already reinstated? Yeah, because I remember earlier this morning, I think it was, they were going to reinstate it because of Trump being inaugurated tomorrow, and he was going to bring it back anyways. He's given them a 90-day... Yeah, me too. A little bit. I mean, he's suggesting that U.S. owns at least 50% of TikTok. So I don't know what all is on the table as far as negotiations go, but I know Musk has been named as a potential owner. Trump himself, 50% ownership for the U.S. Hell, Trump just started his own cryptocurrency too, by the way. Did anybody else see that?
Harry Sane got eliminated.
I see that. It is down to the Outlaws versus Asuka. Not good. Well, I mean, good for the Outlaws, not necessarily good for the Kabuki Warriors. Unless Asuka can get the job done. I mean, it is possible. It's not Tornado Tag Team. It is traditional rules, elimination style, so it is possible. We'll see what happens. Asuka could take out either Amber or Britt Baker and even the odds here. Could happen. Yo, Galaxy. I see you. What's going on? I'm just going to check out the chat and see what else I've missed in the last little while.
Someone's about to get counted out.
Who was eliminated?
Ooh. Britt Baker just got counted out.
Baker! It is, the odds are even. It is now Asuka versus Amber Extreme for the TWA World Tag Team Championships. Can Asuka take out the world champ?
You need to put Mickey James on the screen for me to be a best of the game.
She might want to get back in the ring. There is Champions Advantage.
There is the Champions Advantage, yeah. I was just thinking that. This is not a moment where you want to be counting out your opponent. Oh, I think she heard us. She literally just tossed Asuka. Oh my god. Top rope springboard splash.
I love that my Death Row logo being on the side.
Wow, Asuka kicked out.
This is unreal. Looks like
Amber.
Tori Wilson in Major Phillips Hospital.
Tori Wilson in Major Guns cosplay. That's funny. And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match and your new TWA World Tag Team Champions representing the Outlaws and Team Joe Link. It is Dangerous Amber Extreme and the Doctor, Britt Baker, DMD. They are the new World Tag Team Champions. Wow. Big week for Amber Extreme. Goes to Twitch All-Star Wrestling. What's that?
Anybody think Amber's hotter now than she was?
I'm still getting used to the whole thing. It's still kind of weird for me. But
I'm Extreme.
Because like I said, she went from one show, she was still a redhead, and then she shows up at the next show, a blonde bombshell. Different attire, chip on her shoulder.
Beckham used to change his hair every fucking match at one point.
Wins the World Championship, and now she wins the World Tag Team Championship with Britt Baker. That's a big week for Team Joe Link and Amber Extreme. All right, here we go. Moving on to our next match of the day. It is the men's turn. It is Team Arsenal. Mick Marvel and the Gooner Luke Ballmer taking on Mufasa and Eric Dangerous. They are the Dangerous Lions, also known as TDL. World Tag Team Championships are on the line. That is next.
You know what's funny? This is like kind of like a feud between what happened on LCW as well. It's kind of weird.
How did the show go the other day? I was at work when you had.
It was going good, and we had internet issues, and I had to restart.
Was it Death Zone?
And then, yeah. My internet kept fucking up towards the end of the show.
What was fucking up?
My internet was fucking up. Towards the end of the show, I had to restart it. Then my game crashed, and I had to restart it.
Beautiful.
I hate when that happens. I didn't actually finish my main event. I never finished it.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
So B Jackson and Trish Stratus was the last match I did.
And who won? I'm gonna guess B Jackson. Wait a minute.
No, Trish Stratus beat her.
What? Trish Stratus beat B Jackson?
Yeah, twice she's beat B now.
Holy hell.
Trish Stratus has been on a roll in LCW. She's a women's world champion.
Who's the world champ in the men's division right now in LCW?
You've got the world title. Archer's got the world LCW World Championship. I've got the British World Championship. Me and you are both the world champions.
For some reason, I thought Archer lost that belt.
Does that make sense? No, he lost the hardcore.
Oh, that's what it was. Right. For some reason, I thought it was the world championship.
Is it a bit weird that I've got the British heavyweight? Is it a bit weird that I've got the British heavyweight and the LCW world title?
Who is the #1 contender? Like, who faces Archer next for the world title?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was gonna try. Maybe I was thinking of like. Oh, I'm trying to think of like maybe. I was thinking CM Punk, and then I was thinking he's already beat CM Punk and Randy Orton, so he doesn't need to fight them again. I was trying to think of an opponent for you that's fresh that you've never faced before.
Mufasa and Mick in a different company. Is Mufasa feuding with Mick Marvel?
Yeah, he is.
Interesting.
LCW versus TNA.
Well, it looks like that's boiling over in TWA tonight.
It is, bro.
Reigning, defending TWA World Tag Team Champions, TDL. Mufasa and Eric Dangerous.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our tag team.
Has anybody become championship worthy yet tonight? I've been paying attention here and there. I haven't seen anybody, but
I've got the British heavyweight. You've got the world championship. You know what I mean? So like,
I don't see any championship worthy teams yet.
I'm always championship worthy. It's just not official.
Right. Moon Raider, it's exclamation point superstar. And Mufasa is a seal today.
I was originally thinking CM Punk versus the Lion Archer, but don't know yet.
I mean, it doesn't matter to Archer. I was just curious.
Yeah. The honky tonk man?
The honky tonk man. Well, yeah, watch Honky Tonk would be the guy to beat him. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat snuck up on Archer, don't forget, in season 4. Threw a complete wrench in the plan. He was so close to his goal of 30 defenses. But Ricky the Dragon was like, no sir, your run is finished. Yeah, that's right. Let's not forget Mufasa, also the Twitch All-Star Wrestling World Champion. He won that championship all 4 days ago, the same as Amber Extreme. So currently, Mufasa is a double champion. Mick Marvel. I still find it funny that Mick Marvel and the Gooner are in the same fact, because I mean their history is so volatile. They've been allies, they've been enemies. They had a great feud. They've had great feuds in multiple promotions.
Did you know Mickey James was backstage at the last NXT?
Sorry, say that again.
Did you know Mickey James was backstage at NXT?
No, I haven't watched NXT. I watched Raw, watched SmackDown. I have not watched. At least not all of it. That's not true. I've watched some of it. Is anybody impressed by Ethan Page? Out of curiosity. You haven't seen any? Okay, what about you, Luke? You know who Ethan Page is?
Yeah, I think he's doing quite well.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how many fans of Ethan Page there were. Mufasa is Brock Lesnar.
That's the controversial one, Brock Lesnar.
I don't think we've had any winners at dice or poker yet either. Well, let's see what animal I am today. I am a beaver. You're Elijah Archer? Nice. You are the one.
I got a fox.
You got a fox? Nice. A 4 and a 5. Who rolled that? Oni. You are leading at dice, unless somebody's gotten better than a 4 and 5, because it was a 2 and a 5. A pair of 3s, 9 high, that won't do it. A pair of 9s, 8 high, won't do it. You got to beat a pair of aces, 8 high.
I'm telling you, like, it's just the Arsenal team.
I'm driving a fucking forklift. Of course I am. I'd almost rather have a bicycle.
Drive there, Excalibur right through the Arsenal. You read it off. I think it's the Arsenal.
Oni, yeah.
Speaking of Arsenal,
an Escalade's a Cadillac. It's an SUV.
Arsenal went 2 goals up against Aston Villa and fucked up a fucking 2-goal lead and blew it to 2-2, and I was fucking pissed off.
Wait, when did that happen?
On the weekend, yesterday. I wasn't very happy about it. Just shut off.
So they went from winning a game to losing a game.
They had the game won and they fucking blew it.
Wow.
They bottle jobs, man. Oh,
you know, not that I want to.
I hate when you got the game won and then just blow it.
Not that I want to jinx them or anything, but my favorite hockey team is actually in first place. When they're winning like that, I don't watch the regular season games. I wait until playoffs if I don't want to jinx them. Maybe they're winning because I'm not watching. But I mean, it's been since 1967 that those mofos have won a Stanley Cup. It is about goddamn time. Step up to the plate. Shoot the fucking puck too, by the way. You know, if you don't shoot, you don't score. Pass, 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 pass. Like, shoot the fucking puck. I hate that shit.
I wouldn't mind getting back. I wouldn't mind getting into hockey. It seems like a fun sport to watch.
Hockey's, in my opinion, one of the greatest sports on the planet. It's got everything, man. You know, it's definitely the fastest game on earth. The only thing is I used to like when there used to be more fighting involved in hockey, and they've kind of limited that capability these days. There's a lot of things that changed about hockey, probably for the better. I just don't like it. You know, they're at the end of the day, they're looking for player safety, right? And hockey's a fast, tough game. You know, you're getting slammed into the boards at 90 miles an hour. It's not. But so there's reasons that they make changes.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker. Textbook.
But yeah, so I don't know. I like hockey fights. Hockey fights are entertaining. Not an easy thing to do, by the way, either. Not an easy thing to do. Trying to balance yourself on skates and throw fisticuffs. You'd think it would be easier. It is not.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
There's definitely a craft to it.
I think technically Ace just tied with me.
Did he get a 5 and a 4?
No, he got a 6 and a 3, which equals up to 9.
Well, yeah, but a 6 and a 3 beats a 5 and a 4.
It beats a 5 and a 4.
Yeah. Well, the 6 beats the 5, right?
Right, but my 4 beats the 3.
You can always have a roll-off. Just have a roll-off.
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, just...
1 and a 4.
Yeah,
Didn't you roll again? Oh! Strife just got a pair of 2s, so that beats... Well, unless somebody gets better than a pair of 2s. What is it with the 1 and 4? Oni got it, Mufasa got it. Ghastly. Who wants a 1? Unless it's a pair of 1s, but Strife has a pair of 2 now, so you got to beat a pair of 2s or tie the pair of 2s for a roll-off. And there's still no leaders in poker as of yet. Ovechkin's at 874 goals. Yeah, he is, yeah. But I mean, and everybody keeps hyping that. But let's look at it this way. Wayne Gretzky could have scored a lot more goals than he actually did because he wanted to be a complete player. Right? If you were to like go back and reprogram Gretzky to just score goals, wow. But he was a complete player. He was just as interested in setting up a play for his teammate as he was about scoring a goal himself. I literally watched games where he could have scored and passed so somebody else could score instead. You know, he was a very gifted human being on the ice. And he is. There's no comparison. Not your Sidney Crosbys, your Connor McDavids. Nobody's as complete of a player as Wayne Gretzky was.
He's a hockey icon.
Yeah, flat out, yeah.
Like, you don't have to know hockey to know who Wayne Gretzky is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I hate to use this comparison, but kind of like the same thing with Hulk Hogan. Everybody knew who Hulk Hogan is.
Yep. Exactly. He became a household name. Eventually, for the wrong reasons. He became an internet sensation, too, if everybody remembers.
Everyone knows that David Beckham is doing.
By the way, I did not watch that. I don't know if anybody else did, but I did not watch the Hulk Hogan sex tape. 2 pair, 10s and 6s. That would put you in the lead for poker now, too, then.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Gretzky was the ultimate all-round. Yeah, exactly. He was a complete player. That's what I mean, though. If he was just interested in scoring and wasn't setting up other plays and helping other people build their careers, that dude would have had way more goals than he actually did. And he could have played longer, chose not to. He just got out of the game after 20 years. To think he did all that in 20 years.
These men have been giving each other such a beating.
But you know what, to be fair, people can argue about it all they want. I guarantee you, the day Ovechkin beats the goal record, if it happens, it may or may not happen this year, right? Might have to wait till next year. If he plays again next year, he could do it this year. But is he going to? We're getting pretty close to the end of the season. But we'll see. And he's not the same player he was. So there's that too. Right? But I guarantee you, if it happens, the first person that gets a hold of him is Wayne Gretzky with a congratulations, because Gretzky just loves the game, and he'll be absolutely excited for Alexander Ovechkin the day that happens, if it happens. So we can argue about it all we want, and we can say this and say that, and Gretzky's the GOAT, but the GOAT will congratulate Alexander Ovechkin, and he'll be the first one to do it. I almost guarantee it.
I think we're about to see it. I can't wait. I love this.
He says, oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Gretzky's that kind of a person, right? So, I mean, when did we ever hear bad shit about Gretzky? Hockey players in general. They, for whatever reason, I don't know how they managed to accomplish the task, but they always have the less scandals of any sport. Like, there has still yet to be a steroid scandal in hockey, for instance. Which doesn't mean it didn't happen, though. If there's a sport that steroids would probably help a little bit in, it would definitely be hockey. Leg strength, speed. Doesn't help with anything as far as your hand-eye coordination, etc. But power, speed alone make you a wrecking ball on the ice. Although it could also make you more liable to get hurt too, though. I just love sports. Exciting to see. I like most sports. One that I always found fascinating was cricket. I mean, I don't love it. I don't hate it. I just find it fascinating.
It's so boring, man.
I mean, I've definitely watched some boring matches, yeah. Hockey, least scandals, best chirps. They can talk shit like no tomorrow and not say a thing controversial. Yeah, I know. Yeah, hockey's been lucky as far as scandals go. The biggest negative in hockey is Gary Bettman. Records are made to be broken. Yeah, that they are. That they are. And to think if Ovechkin doesn't do it, it could be another 50 years before somebody even comes close. Because I don't know who is next. Probably Crosby underneath Ovechkin, and Crosby's never going to do it. He had too much injury time and time away from the game that affected certain things. Not that he isn't doing awesome, you know what I mean? But his career could have been so much better if he wasn't plagued by those injuries and the concussions. He had to play lightly when he first came back, you know. So, I mean, there were things, even after returning, that made him a bit of a different player for a while. But yeah, you'd probably like hockey, Oni, if you invested in him a bit. I like all teams, too. I'm not one of those people. I don't say hate the Montreal Canadiens because I'm a Maple Leafs fan, or it's an American team, I'm not cheering for an American team. I like all hockey. All hockey. I like the playoffs more. Playoffs is, like any sport, so exciting. What's that?
Not like me, basically, when you hear teams.
No, I don't dislike any of the teams, no. Well, I just like hockey in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't have a... I mean, yes, the Maple Leafs are my favorite team. That's because that was kind of passed on to me from family, right? That's just our family team. But I don't like any one team enough to dislike another team just because they're playing my team type of thing. Or if they beat my team. I mean, in the moment I might be pissed. Especially depending on situation, but...
Yeah, I get passionate, man.
Do you watch hockey at all, Luke?
I like hockey, yeah. I haven't watched much of it.
Russia actually has a good hockey league.
I like hockey. I picked the Red Wings
Oh, that's right. We've discussed this before. I remember you saying that you liked the Detroit Red Wings. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember their championship dynasty back in the late 90s. They won back-to-back Stanley Cups. I want to say 97, 96, 97, and 97, 98, I think. Or it might have been 97, 98, 98, 99. I'm trying to remember when Dallas won. I think that was 99, 2000, or not, it might have been 98, I forget. But after Detroit's, it was Dallas that won the cup and dethroned the double champs.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad.
Another sport I don't watch at least as often as I used to is basketball. Oh, Mufasa was just eliminated. Holy shit. Team Arsenal against Eric Dangerous here.
I'm all okay, you know, I didn't. No, I'm in rock already.
He's reeling, slowly getting up.
Oh, nice. Man, did he ever fly over those ropes. Can Eric Dangerous knock off one of the members of Team Arsenal and even the odds? I mean, we saw Asuka do it, right? We know it's possible. She didn't win the match. You know, we do have new Women's World Tag Team Champions. But she still did even the odds. The problem is, if he manages to eliminate Mick Marvel, you know, they're wearing the hell out of each other here. Then he's got to deal with the Gooner. He's rested up on the outside. Only a 2 count there. Marvel kicked out. Nonetheless, looking good is Team Arsenal right now.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. That'll ring your bell.
Just answering a couple text messages here. My boy sent me a message, and the missus. Definitely don't want to ignore the missus. But I'm answering both. I should have said, how dare you leave the show and the community chat to go to your mother's house.
Versus Gouda and Mick Marvel, this is going to be good to Mick.
Well, like I said, even... Oh, look at this. Yo, Olympic Slam. I didn't know Eric Dangerous did that. Since when does he do the... He took out Mick Marvel. It is down to Gooner versus Dangerous here. 1v1 for the World Championships.
On my game, like, I don't think. He doesn't have the Olympic Slam on my game. Eric Dangerous.
I didn't think he had that move. Does Mick Marvel, maybe? Does Mick Marvel have that move? No. Maybe he was stealing a move there. I don't know. I don't think Mick does.
Well, Marvel doesn't do the Olympic Slam.
I didn't think so.
I always thought the angle.
I don't know what's going on.
The thing is, I don't remember giving my guy that move. He's just been there.
And that is it. That is all. He may have evened the odds, but as I stated, he had to deal with the Gooner. But that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winners of the match and your new TWA World Tag Team Champions, representing Luke the Gooner 94 and Mick Marvel. It is the Gooner Luke Ballmer and Mick Marvel himself, the Marvelous One. They are Team Arsenal, and they are your new TWA World Tag Team Champions.
Well, let's be honest, like, when he got it down, he did well to get it down to fucking, to one-on-one.
Say that again?
He did well to get it down to one-on-one with Brazil, and then he got beat by Gouda.
Oh. I mean, you could lose to worse people. Gooder's a multiple-time champion. It doesn't even really...
I'm not it's not embarrassing. Look it on.
It doesn't even really hurt anybody's career these days to lose to the Gooner Luke Ballmer. You know? If anything, it's just a learning situation. The best wrestler in the world. Well, technically speaking, you're a world champion now.
I'm the best damn wrestler in the fucking world.
One half of the world champions.
Put the respect on my fucking name. I'm gonna cuss everyone out.
All right. So we got new World Tag Team Champions, Team Arsenal. Man, what a show. So far. All right, here we go. Next match of the day. Fatal 4-way elimination matchup. And this is for the TWA Television Championship. Callie Carter putting her championship on the line against B. Jackson. We have Melissa Archer and Alice Blade. Team Sir Jack the Great. Team Archer's wife. Team Honeybee Wrestling. They are all looking to dethrone Callie Carter. Can they do it? And if so, which one of them walks out with one of the most coveted championships in pro wrestling in the TWA Television Championship? What do you guys think? Can Callie Carter defend? Or is B. Jackson or Melissa Archer or even Alice Blade, are one of them going to walk out of here with the gold? What's your thoughts?
I'll say B. Jackson.
Moon is saying B. Jackson. Oni, what about you? Did we lose Oni?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
I said Alice.
Oh, you said Alice? Okay. Luke, what about yourself?
Well, it's quite hard after these, to be honest. There's some good people in this match.
But who do you think's winning? Does Callie Carter retain?
B. Jackson.
You think B. Jackson?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do know that Callie Carter more than earned that championship. She was on one hell of a streak. B. Jackson is just a legend and an icon in the business. One of the best tag teams, if not the best tag team of all time in Winter Swarm. Mrs. Archer, multiple-time champion. Alice Blade, multiple-time champion. This is a tough match. Never want to bet against the misses. I feel like this might be a moment for Alice Blade. If Callie Carter was to lose the championship. That's what I think. I don't know.
The TNA pay-per-view tonight, TNA Genesis, does anybody actually know the match card?
No, actually. It is on tonight, though. It is on tonight, though. I think it starts around 8 o'clock, I think. I think. My cat just tried to steal my headset. What the hell? That is disgusting behavior, sir. Not acceptable.
I don't know. Joe Henry versus Nick Menace for the world title. He's got to win this belt, surely. How many fucking chances is he going to have?
You talking about Joe Hendry?
Yeah.
I think Joe Hendry wins the world title and then shows up to the Royal Rumble. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I've got the match card in front of me.
Who's got it?
Let me start the matchup, and then Oni's going to run down tonight's TNA Genesis, and how dare they have a stream preview called Genesis, by the way. We should sue. But anyway, this is definitely the real Genesis right here. You're watching it. Wrestle Wars Genesis is the real deal. Everything else is simply an imposter. An imposter. But here we go.
Fuck TNA, said.
Fuck TNA. Alice Blade, Melissa Archer, B. Jackson, and Callie Carter. TWA Television Championship on the line. Let's rock and roll.
Alright, just let me know when you're ready for me.
Good to go at any time. The match is underway. Or, well, the entrances are underway.
So, match number 1, we got Frankie Kazarian versus Leon Slater. In a
you know what? I love Frankie Kazarian. Always did. I was pissed that they didn't do more with him in WWE. Kaz. I hated that, too. Kaz.
Moose defends the X Division Championship against Ace Austin.
Okay.
Then we got for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championship, we've got Spitfire with Beauty Threat and Dana Brooke versus Ashman Elegant and Heather Matthews with the personal concierge. Then we have Josh Alexander versus Mike Santana in an I Quit match. The System, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers with Alicia Edwards versus Eric Young and Steve Macklin in a tag team match. For the TNA World Tag Team Championship, we have the Hardy Boys defending against the Rascals, which is Trey Miguel and Zachary Wynn. In singles competition, we got Jordynne Grace versus Tessa Blanchard. For the TNA Knockouts World Championship, in a Clockwork Orange How to Fun match, we have Masha Slamovich defending against Rosemary.
I actually like Tessa Blanchard. Like her ability.
I do too.
I know some people have issues with her personally, but...
And then it looks like our main event is Nick Nemeth defending his TNA World Championship against Joe Hendry.
Yeah, so like I said, I got to go with Joe Hendry probably winning that world title, and I think if that happens, he's going to show up at the Royal Rumble. The TNA World Champ's going to enter. And imagine the pop too, not to mention, if he wins that title. He definitely has people's attention. So, I mean, that's going to be a big moment. Solid card, though.
I'm reading something about Goldberg and Bret Hart.
I'd like to see Moose come over to WWE. I would.
Do you like Moose?
Yeah, I do like Moose. I think he's very athletic. I think he's an intimidating presence, and he's a big guy that can actually wrestle. Well, I don't necessarily. Yeah, no, you're not wrong about that. I've never cared for the name. You know, like it is a weird name. I mean, I get it. He's strong as a bull moose. Okay, but it's not powerlifting. It is professional wrestling, and I think Moose is weird. But, okay. We can go with Moose.
If he's going to have a tag team partner, that person's name could be Squirrel.
Sorry, say that again.
If he had a tag team partner, his name should be Squirrel.
Oh, I get it. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Moose and Squirrel.
That is ghastly. You know, I'd be more upset about that, but Vince is no longer around. You know, because if that actually happened, that's just... Because Vince had to change everybody's name. You know, very few people got to use their names. Or at least a variation of their name. Like even Shawn Michaels. You know, his name's actually Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. But at least he got to use a variation of his name. We've talked about this before, but... I've never been a big fan of the name changes.
Well, John Cena's WWE intellectual property, even though it's a limit name.
Yeah. I would still like to see Braun Breaker become Braun Steiner eventually. You know, I get it. He wanted to not utilize the Steiner name and make a name for himself, but he's done that. You know, people appreciate what he's brought to the table, and I don't think it would be a big issue if suddenly, you know, it's not going to be anytime soon. They'd probably be one of those situations where he got wrote off TV for whatever reason and came back, and instead of being called Braun Breaker, he was suddenly Braun Steiner, or the Breaker Braun Steiner, whatever. But I think that he should be able to utilize the Steiner name and continue the legacy of the Steiners.
Well, you know, not a lot of people use the family name. Like, let's take Brian Christopher. He never used the Lawler name.
Nope, he never did, nope. That is true. I liked Brian Christopher. It's too bad what happened to him.
She's been a great champion thus far, but she is
Really is.
tough competition tonight.
What happened to him?
Well, I mean, he died. He went down the wrong path. Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he had depression problems. Is that not right, Oni?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think he was battling depression. And, well, things didn't turn out so well for Brian Christopher. I can't remember exactly how he died. We'd have to look it up. But, I mean, he was actually a good wrestler. And, I mean, let's be honest, I did like Too Cool. I thought it was a fun tag team.
I thought it was fun, man.
Yeah, and it was one of the goofy tag teams that still managed to win tag team titles at one point. Usually, if you're playing a comedy character, or usually you're stuck to a less than mid card status. You know what I mean? Like what they've done with, or what they did do with Santino Marella, which I never understood. Don't get me wrong, Santino didn't care. He loved his career, but it could have been Grandmaster Sexy.
Yeah.
Yep, he was.
Yeah, when they were too old. I remember them being too much at one point.
Yes.
You know, a falls count anywhere match is a really exciting.
But they were always fun to watch.
That's certainly one way of looking at it.
I saw Buff Bagwell. I'm trying to remember what promotion he made an appearance on, but I just watched a video of Buff Bagwell, and boy, oh boy, he looks rough. And well, he wants to be signed to like a Legends deal. He wants. I don't know how much they want. I mean, they had issues with him, right? But I can't remember exactly what took place, but I know that they weren't sad to let him go. But I mean, if you can make amends with Hulk Hogan after everything that he eventually ended up putting fans and the company through ridiculous behaviors and I mean, I think a lot of people should get a second chance. I'll just say that. I mean, the first hour of our show was pretty much bashing Hogan. So, and Real American Beer. Did anybody ever answer that question? Has anybody actually tried Real American Beer?
No.
No?
I don't know where to find it.
Why the fuck would I try that?
Fair. If you're not a beer enthusiast, why would you?
And that definitely made solid impact. Driven into the barricade. Stiff headbutt.
So far, no eliminations in this matchup.
And the fatal four-way stipulation starting to show its effects here. Yes, the trash can connects. Talk about
As much as I love B. Jackson, I'm really hoping Alice wins there.
You're hoping Alice wins?
Well, I did. Her and I kind of have history.
Gotcha.
I won't get much into that.
You won't get into much of that? Okay.
That's a little surprising, no? Looks like there's some more fight left in her.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't like to bet against Mrs. Archer, but her luck outside the tag team division has not been great lately. Much like Archer's.
I mean, she's making
or was.
Herself,
She's doing great in EVW. Hey! Wait a minute. Callie Carter just tapped out. The ref didn't call it. Anybody else see that? Oh, Mrs. Archer got screwed. That was a clear tap out. She tapped. The ref Did not care, apparently. Zach Payne says, I saw nothing. How dare you, Zach? Piper Inventory deserved a better name, but Vince changed her name to Dewdrop. I know, that was so stupid. Like, that... Ow! Callie Carter literally tossed... I don't know, that was terrible. Callie Carter tossed that megaphone right into the face of B. Jackson. And now B's going after Alice and Melissa Archer.
If I wanted to pull a Vince, I'd change Johnny's name to Skittles.
You'd say what?
If I wanted to pull a Vince, I would change Johnny's name to Skittles.
To Skittles? Yeah. Instead of Johnny Rainbow. Johnny Skittles.
Well, I'm not going to finish that sentence, but that's what he calls it.
Ah. I see.
When you ask people if they want some Skittles, that's what he's referring to.
Gotcha.
Taste the rainbow.
I mean, if you're not careful, people will start assuming he used to be a porn star. Who's to say he wasn't? Beautiful.
Skittle for everybody here now.
The struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match. But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
I do think about it every time I was doing something.
Johnny freaking Rainbow. Here we are talking about Johnny Rainbow. We've got a badass women's match right in front of us. No eliminations. This has been a fantastic match, and we're talking about Johnny freaking Rainbow. But it happened, so it's Johnny freaking Rainbow. He's like the most popular wrestler without a championship in history.
What do you mean without a championship?
Well, that's right, he has one.
He's been world champion.
Well, he's been world champion more than once. In different promotions. Much less TWA. Wait a minute, is Rainbow... Rainbow lost the Pride Championship to Poindexter, didn't he? Damn Poindexter. Professor Pollux and his ghastly games. Imagine if Poindexter showed up dressed up as Johnny. Remember back in his cosplay days, he came out as everybody from like Bat Dex to T-Dex 100. That was crazy shit. I hear Buddy. Why is he angry? The mascot of TWA is Buddy. Don't anger Buddy. Get him a treat.
Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Buddy wants it. 2 decks, yeah. So there were so many of them. He-Dex. Good lord. Rolodex. Don't give him any ideas. 2 count only there. B kicked out. Got that left shoulder up. We almost had an elimination. Oh, look at this. Melissa Archer looking for a submission. Figure 4. Going for the figure 8. Alice is in trouble here. Why would she release the hold? That doesn't even make sense. She had Alice Blade. Going for a pin count now. Oh, and still manages to eliminate Alice. Alice is out of there. It is now a triple threat affair.
I guess I gotta go to B Jackson now.
Wait a minute, where is B Jackson?
Oh,
there she is.
Triple H tweeted out.
Oh! AKO out of nowhere.
Tonight, live on pay-per-view.
Mrs. Archer with an AKO to Callie Carter. And the champ is out of there. We're guaranteed a brand new champion. It is down to Melissa Archer and B Jackson. Oh, AKO. Oh my god, that is 2 straight AKOs. 1 to Callie Carter. What? Why is she not paying her? Why is she just standing there looking over B Jackson? I mean, I know B's hot, but come on, you want to win the match. You don't want to let her recuperate. What kind of strategy is that? Oh, B's going to need some reconstructive jaw surgery there. Wow, she did it. That is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. And the new TWA television champion. Once again, she loves that championship. I mean, she was stealing it for weeks before she finally gave it back. I mean, now she's actually the legitimate holder. But ladies and gentlemen, your new TWA World Television Champion, Melissa Archer, representing Team Archer's Wife, and of course, PMS.
It's crazy to see Triple H tweet about a TNA pay-per-view. The book.
It is weird, yeah, but it's very cool. It is very cool.
It's also weird.
I got 100.
You got 100? What'd you get 100 on?
Pure
Wrestling. Nice. Is that the first one of the day? I don't think anybody else is...
Yeah.
Pretty sure nobody else has been championship worthy today. I'm looking back, but I don't see any. I mean, I'm not looking back through the entire chat from the day, but... Strife, are you still leading at poker and dice? Has anybody beat that yet? I know Strife had 2 pair and a pair of 2s. Oh, there's that one in... Yeah, well, Ace just got the same thing. Or was that you? No, that was you. Never mind. He played poker. He got a 2 and a 4. Pair of 5s, Ace high. No good. Got to beat 2 pair. Strife has... I want to say it was a pair of 10s. Strife, what was your poker hand? Do you remember? Alright, let's move on. It is the men's turn. TWA Television Championship on the line. It is JC representing the Coalition. Adrian Adorable, former Pride champion and representing Team Curliti. Kyle Riley from Team Life is Great, and of course the former longtime Continental Champion from Action Zone Wrestling and reigning defending TWA Television Champion from Team Alex Sappy. It is Alex Ramon. That is next. Yeah, no, I think, again, I didn't go through the entire chat from the day, but I'm pretty sure you're the only championship-worthy team. What is that ghastly noise?
Oh, I'm sorry. I should probably mute my mic when I'm typing.
Oh, is that what it is? It almost sounds like somebody's stirring something.
I'm talking to Joe on Discord.
Nice. Talking to Joe?
I should probably tell him to come over here.
Are you talking to Joe, you said?
Joe Link.
Nice, how dare he not already be here? Or maybe he is, we just don't know. He may already be here lurking. Is he at work? Or is he off today? I don't even know. I don't know what his day off is, actually. Personally. Alright, here we go. TWA Television Championship. Kyle Riley, JC, Adrian Adorable, and the reigning champion, Alex Ramon. Let's turn and burn. .77% TWA Television Championship worthy. Chris Tiger Harris invading the compound with one villain. What's going on, Chris Tiger Harris? How's your day?
Joe didn't know you were live.
How dare you, Joe? What's going on, Chris? How was your stream? If you were streaming, perhaps it's just a hostile hosting. We appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to episode number 622 here for TWA. This is one of our flagship shows, Wrestle Wars Genesis. And we are now, what, 6 matches deep, I believe? Joe Link, 76% TWA Television Championship worthy. By the way, Joe, you're definitely going to want to watch the match with the Outlaws. You're going to want to watch that. Not that you won't watch it all. You do the recaps. I'm just saying. You're definitely going to want to check out the Outlaws matchup from today. Sup, I'm a wrestling fan too. I was doing WWE Universe mode Raw after Mania. Nice. And how did that go? Can we get a shout out for Chris Tiger Harris, please? I would appreciate that. Or did somebody already do it? I don't know. No, they did not. So if we could get a shout out for Chris Tiger Harris, I'd appreciate that. But welcome in either way. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already followed, make sure you smash that follow button. You're going to want to get notified when we're live so you can join the Fam Jam and have a good time with us. I will give you a follow right now. There we go. Joe Link is attempting to become championship worthy. So far, Oni. So far, Joe, Oni is the only championship worthy team. He became 100% pure wrestling championship worthy just not long ago, actually. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the Fam Jam. We've got a community full of brilliant people. You're going to enjoy your time with them.
I almost got all 5 last time.
I think we may have an issue.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
No.
That means we're going to end up with a split VOD unless it unfreezes. Yeah, it's not going to let me, it won't let me intervene. I believe we have frozen up, and yeah, it looks like we went down there for a second, too. Well, God damn it. I blame Luke because he was literally just talking about this happening to him, and now it's happening to us. It's funny we don't have these issues on YouTube. Actually, to be fair, the last show here on Twitch was absolutely fine. But as you can see, we are frozen up. It is not letting us proceed, which means I am going to have to restart. It gave us the blue screen, then it did. It fixed itself, but the problem at this point is actually the game is frozen. The game locked up on me. So I'm going to have to quickly restart. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.